Alright, on the night of March 31st, 1922, a killer murdered Andreas and Kazilia Gruber, their daughter Victoria's children Joseph and Kazilia, and the family's housekeeper Maria Baumgartner. The family lived on farmstead called Hinterkaifeck, which is now Bavaria, Germany. A doctor performed autopsies on the six victims and determined they had been killed by a pickaxe. The maid was murdered in her bedroom, while Joseph, of 2 years, was killed in his crib in his mother's room. However, the remaining members of the family were all murdered in the barn, leading the authorities to develop a disturbing theory. Investigators discovered young Kazilia had clumps of hair in her hands and bald patches all over her head, causing them to conclude she had ripped out her own hair. The authorities theorized that the little girl probably didn't die right away from her injuries. Kazilia may have torn out her own hair as she lay terrified and dying next to the corpses of her mother and grandparents in the barn for several hours. The killings went undetected for 4 days until 4th April 1922. This was largely because in the days after the murder, the Gruber's neighbors saw smoke coming from the home's chimney, indicating someone was using the house fireplace. Thus, it seemed as if the family were alive and well. In addition, the farm animals and the livestock were fed, and someone even went to the trouble of milking the cows. Police also discovered someone had recently eaten food in the family's house, causing them to conclude the killer had not only lived in the house after murdering six people, but had also performed daily tasks like preparing meals and maintaining the farm. Because the perpetrator fed the animals and used the fireplace for days after the murders, the family's neighbors weren't particularly concerned while the little Kazilia missed school on Saturday, April 1st, or when the entire family skipped church that Sunday. However, when Kazilia didn't show up for school on Monday and the mailman noticed no one had picked up the letters he had delivered over the weekend, the Gruber's neighbors began to worry about the six people who lived at the Hinterkaifeck farm. In the months and weeks leading up to the massacre, a number of strange events occurred at the Hinterkaifeck farm. Tragically, Maria Baumgartner was murdered on her very first night working for the family, as the previous housekeeper had quit approximately 6 months earlier, claiming that the Gruber home was haunted. Neighbors told the family's patriarch had reported several strange incidents, including unexplained footprints in the snow leading towards the farm, with none leading away from the property. And in the attic, people speculate that the killer may have been hiding in the home for a long period before murdering the six residents. Andreas also told his neighbor that his keys has gone missing and he had found a strange newspaper in the house. He declined to borrow a gun from um, one of his neighbors to protect himself and his family. While many people believe Victoria's 2-year-old son Joseph was a child of Lorraine, a man who lived near the family, some of the Gruber's neighbors believed that the child was a product of Andrea's incestuous relationship with his daughter. This would imply that the father and daughter continued having physical relations with each other years after being convicted of incest. The true identity of Joseph's father remains actually a mystery to this day. Another popular theory is that the Grubers and Maria Baumgartner were killed by Karl Gabriel, Victoria's husband. Gabriel had reportedly been killed in 1914 while serving in World War I. Supporters of this theory believe Gabriel didn't actually die in combat. They speculate that Victoria's husband returned to the Hinterkaifeck farm after several years, and when he realized that his wife had been with another man, resulting in baby Joseph, he murdered all six residents in a fit of rage. So that's all. This is actually the most unsolved murder mystery ever. So I hope you like this video. So please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do give a thumbs up if you like this video. Alright, so that's all. Thank you so very much. Thank you, bye.